You see, the problem that a lot of us face now is that we try to seek fulfillment out of ourselves. We try to seek happiness and joy out of things that are technically temporary because things come and go. Don't seek fulfillment outside yourself. That's the main issue. You know, we always expect something and in return, we get disappointed. That is like the root of a lot of us, of how we think, how we spend our days, how we schedule our days. And a lot of us make expectations, and when they're not fulfilled or achieved, we become depressed, we get angry, we get emotional. I think the way you should live life, and then again, who am I to talk? Like I said, the way you should live life is take it one step at a time and be confident in yourself that, yeah, try, take action, be productive, do whatever you want, but don't make expectations. Don't expect anything because the future is inevitable. We don't know what the future holds and the past is non-existent. So the most important thing that we could really be focused on is what we do at the present moment. We can't do anything else. Don't stress too much on whether this will work or not. The fact that you're actually trying is the greatest gift of them all. And just being aware and having a realization that as hard as I may try, sometimes it may not work. That's okay. You learn from that. Don't ever sell yourself short on it because, yeah, life is hard. Life is really hard. You know, it ain't easy, but that's what makes it more special. And when we keep trying, we keep learning as well. Experience is our best teacher. A lot of L's is our best teacher. I'm pretty sure a lot of these people who made it have taken a lot of L's in their life before they actually made something that's worthy. So don't be too hard on yourself. Everything is figure outable, and just learn to laugh at the moment. Learn to live life. It's not that difficult. Well, easier said than done, but everybody has the potential to find it in themselves, to seek fulfillment in themselves rather than outside. Stop going on social media, stop doing this, stop doing that. If you have to, I'm not saying social media is the root of all evil, but if it's really interrupting you from seeking fulfillment, get off of it for a while. Come back to it later. And just try. Just try. That's what it's all about.
Let me tell you this. The older you do get, the more rules are gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Be who you want to be. Stop making all these comparisons. Stop following other people or listening to other people and try to live your life based on their advice. You know, advice can only go so far. You know, it may help you. I'm not saying that it won't. But sometimes a lot of advice comes from how they experience life when everybody else's life is different. We may be similar to some extent, but overall, all our lives are unique to our own. You know, what happens to my friend may happen to me, but we may see it a different way. There's always different eyes that look at the same situations. So it's different perspectives, different scenarios for each of us. And that's the beauty of life. When you're able to witness that and realize that, hey, as much as advice I'm getting from my boy, from these people on Instagram, from these YouTube videos, yeah, it's cool and all, but it may not work for me. You know, you'll only really find what really works for you if you keep trying, if you keep working at it. Repetition, just going at it each and every day. You'll find yourself in that, in practice. You know, that's what truly means to really find yourself. You gotta throw yourself into the fire, see what you can make out of it. It's hard. All these references that we have nowadays, I mean, all this advice, all the ways we can learn and teach ourselves, it's cool and all, but unless you step into that fire, ain't nothing gonna work. You really gotta put yourself in that darkness, you know, and find your own light. Stop trying to seek light from other people's rooms. That's not your objective. Your main objective is to find yourself first and foremost. You know, and it could be scary, it's daunting, it's a lot of fear in that situation, that path, and that journey. But without fear, we wouldn't be as courageous. It wouldn't be good if it wasn't for the bad. You gotta have them coexisting for them to be a part of this life. You know, so be aware of that. Don't settle for less unless you at peace with that. But be you. Be who you want to be. Follow your own path. Stop chasing other people's journeys. That's not yours. I see a lot of people do it, and then eventually, you know, you could tell that they don't feel right. You could tell they get anxious eventually, and they just start looking for the wrong things and start going down a dark path. That can't be you. That shouldn't be you. It happens to people, but it shouldn't. All these distractions nowadays, it's so easy to just get caught up in somebody else's lifestyle, and you want to copy whatever they're doing. It's so easy to make comparisons. It's so easy to just not be yourself. You know, and then when you want to be yourself, it's like you get shamed for it. Everybody looks down on you until you make something out of it. Now everybody wants to be your friend. You know, that's how life works. It's weird. If I'm being myself, I should be appreciated for that, but it's not that I don't care. You shouldn't care. if somebody appreciates you being yourself or not. That's just why you being yourself trying to seek acceptance from somebody else. That's not how it is. Just be yourself, and like eventually people will just come. And people will come and go. The ones that really matter will eventually see it through and just appreciate your life. And the ones that find it irritating, you know, hats off to them. I hope they have a good life, but they're not supposed to be a part of your life. That's cool. Don't let that phase you. But that's the beauty of it all. As people come and go, life comes and goes, situations comes and goes. And it gives us room to make more opportunities, to create more experiences for us to tell in the future. Although we could have all the knowledge in the world, we'll never know what happens exactly in the future. Chase what's yours and yours only. That's all that should matter to you. Stop following other things that don't matter, that aren't important. You know, don't let people interrupt your journey as well. Chase what you believe is yours. Chase what you believe is right. You know, we only have so much time in this world. We eventually turn to dust. We go away 100 years from now. None of this is really gonna matter. So why not go after what you really think is important? You know, and don't let people interrupt you, bro. There's a lot of people, and a lot of people that you won't believe would do such a thing. But in reality, a lot of people that are close to you, I don't wanna say they don't wanna see you win, but they believe that what they think is stronger than what you think. There's a lot of envy in this world. The people closest to you can sometimes be envious of you, and you may not know it. That's so scary because you think that they give you these advice to try to better yourself, but in reality, they just want to put a limitation over you so you don't exceed what you want to see. Don't let people get a hold of your dreams, you know, because that could be your worst nightmare. Never fulfilling your dreams because somebody told you this or somebody told you that. As we grow older, we gonna have regrets if we don't take action. And I don't want to have any regrets. The only regrets I should have is the things that, you know, I tried and I didn't succeed. And that's necessarily not a regret because as we grow older, at least we come to an understanding that we at least tried. I don't want to be a woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's not the case for me. And that shouldn't be the case for anybody. I wanna say that I've done it, that I've at least tried. A man isn't defined by his words, but only his actions. So you can say whatever you want. If you're not taking action, if you're not following your own dreams, why even speak? And like I said, don't let people interrupt you. People can be really deceiving. They can be really manipulative. They could be really, a lot of people have premeditated situations at hand that could ultimately ruin your journey. If your will is strong enough, you know, you eventually overcome whatever comes at you, but a lot of people can hold you back and you may not know it. And that's scary, bro. It really is scary because life can seem so good at times and the people around you can seem so well-being and good for your environment, but some of them may not want to see you win, man. Sad, but it makes it all more satisfying when you do make it. So stop listening to the haters, stop believing what you hear everywhere, and just understand that if you do your research, if you practice what you preach, and you know what you're doing, you'll be able to chase what's yours and yours only, and nobody can interrupt that.
Let me tell you something. Nowadays, everybody's got to go to shrinks and counselors and go on Sally Jesse Raphael and talk about their problems. Whatever happened to Gary Cooper? The strong, silent type. He wasn't in touch with his feelings. He just did what he had to do. I had a semester and a half of college, so I understand Freud. I understand therapy as a concept. But in my world, it does not go down. Could I be happier? Yeah. Who couldn't?
And stop the comparisons, bro. Stop it. That is what's really ruining you right now. Stop comparing yourself to people on social media. Stop comparing yourself to celebrities. Stop comparing yourself to the next person. Stop comparing yourself to people you see every day. That will only lead to depression and anger and emotion. You know, you stop comparing yourself when you're working, when your mind is too busy to even do that. So work towards what you believe in, and I promise you, you're not going to be comparing yourself to other people. You know, comparison is scary, bro, because that just telling me that you're not confident in your own skin. You're not confident in what you believe in. You don't really mean what you say. You know, I want to be around people that trust themselves. That they can trust me, yeah, of course, but they trust themselves as well. They can follow their own journey without anyone else. Be confident in yourself, man. Don't ever try to make comparisons and put yourself down because of that. All our lives are special, man. We each have a unique life and we can make it a lot more useful than what it is. We can be more special than what it is. And we're already special enough, you know. I'm not saying that in order for life to be amazing, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, but be confident in yourself and be courageous and stop having so much fear, because eventually there comes a time where you have to understand that peace comes from within. You'll never find peace in comparing. Be yourself and know yourself and just be confident in yourself. And I promise you, life will be better.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
So stop seeking fulfillment outside yourself. Be who you want to be. Chase what's yours and yours only, and stop comparing. Just be human. Know yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself, and everything will eventually come. Keep trying. Don't ever lose faith, and always believe. You know, we have to have patience. Life doesn't give you things instantly. You have to build yourself before you're able to be who you want to be. So go at it. Keep trying. And at most, be human.